Hi, this is the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia. Please don't forget to subscribe, press like, and share. I wanted to share some information with you because this is what was my holdback from my spiritual growth. If it was one thing that really helped me back, it was my family. And in society, we're taught that family is always there, always cling to family. You know, your family's going to be there for you and all of that. In the Bible, it teaches you that Jesus say, if your left hand offends you, cut it off. And then he also says in the Bible that it will be in the last days, daughter will turn against daughter, son will turn against son, and it'll be members of your own family that betrays you. But yet society put out this message that no matter what, stick by family. They're going to always be there, stay with them. If they betray you, kill you, no matter. Be there with your family. This message when I was younger confused me a lot. So I believe that, okay, I would like make a decision. My family would do something and I would make a decision. Well, you know what? I'm just going to have to break away from them and go on my spiritual path because this is really holding me back. Because I'm trying to hold on and bring them too. You know what I mean? And the ones that I wasn't trying to bring, I'm just trying to hold on to them. But it's causing me a lot of emotional unhappiness and emotional grief. And then inside of me, there's this little voice saying, let them go. Let them go. And I used to, at the time, Oprah was on. You remember Oprah's talk show. So on her talk show, this is all, she would talk about a lot was like being there, or the guests she would have, be there for your family and all this. So I think a part of me felt guilty when I would have these feelings that I'm not going to let them do me like this anymore, and I'm going to cut away. So let me give you some examples. Okay, so now I'm not going to say who they are, but they're family members because that's what we're talking about. And I just don't, and remember, I'm only telling you these stories because I feel it came up really strong today. And I just feel that if you're on the spiritual path I call it the truth seeker, you're seeking the truth about spirituality and life, you really need to hear this because this was a big block, for me. Okay. So I'll give you some examples. I have a relative that's, very educated. Well, she's not the only one that's educated, but I mean, this particular one is very educated, okay? So anything about me, she's older than me, but anything about me, gosh, she's just so jealous. So I went to school to complete my doctor's degree. And so I was, obviously you're really happy about that. So I was telling her, and she says, I could have went to do my doctor's degree. I only had one more class to take, and I could have finished my doctor's degree. And she was like really hostile. So I thought, gosh, where is this coming from? Maybe, I shouldn't say anything else. So whatever I would bring up about myself, she would just, good things, she would just really be aggressive, about it. So I just quit, saying anything about my goodness at all. So one day we were talking, I don't even know what we were talking about, just what people talk, just regular conversation. But something good had happened to me. And I started telling her, this lady, and I wouldn't lie, I wish I had a recorder, because after it was over, I wish I had recorded it. She was on the phone going, yeah, 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 while I'm talking about whatever it was good going on with me. And I was so shocked. I was so shocked. And I said, like, I could, like, I said, when you talk, I give you the respect. and I listen to what you're saying. Whether I want to hear it or not, I give you that respect. And I would appreciate the same back. Well, go ahead then. Just go ahead and talk what you were going to say. Go ahead and say what you're going to say. That's what she said to me. I was so hurt until I just didn't say anything. So then I had decided, look, I'm just not going to call her anymore. And then another part of me has said, well, this person is getting up in age and stuff. I don't want to feel guilty when she dies and think, like why I didn't call. Because, again, this thing about family is pulling me back to family, very close to family. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just keep calling her. And I kept calling her, and then things like this would continue to happen. Or she would make me think that other people in the family were talking about me really bad, and it wasn't true. Or maybe she would say something. Like one instance, her daughter came in, and I said, oh, why she didn't work today? And the lady who was telling me just started, like laughing really hard on the phone, as if to put it like her daughter had said something negative to me. Like things like that. And that hurts. That really hurts. So I would try to deal with that. So so then you'll find people who they'll just believe the worst thing about you because they don't want to think the good thing. So there's another member of my family. She lies a lot about everything. Okay. But we've always had an unspoken thing where, like, if I get money, I give her money. And if she get money, she gives me money. Not that I need it, or not that she might not even need it. But that's just the way we do. We just tear each other off and we get, like a lump sum of money or something. So during this time, she had got a lump sum of money, so she tore me. I didn't even ask because I didn't need it. But she tore me off $5,000. That was really good because this is just what we've always done. For years we've done that. So she tears me off $5,000. And I said, I don't need this. And she said, well, no, but that's what we do. You know what I mean? And so when she need money or whatever, I give it to her. Or not even when she need. If I come in a lump sum, I tear her off too. I don't know, but in the same token, she's also a very jealous-hearted person. So what she did, she went and called the other members of my family and began to tell them how she had given me all this money. She had given me so much money to help me, which I swear to you, it was a lie. At the same time, what she didn't know, though, is her children had been coming and borrowing large sums of money from me. And I was giving it to them with the idea that they didn't have to pay it back. Because I had money. Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay it back. But I'm giving them the two of her kids, I would say. The other one didn't do that. But I was giving them like $500-$600 a piece, like every other week. I'm talking seriously. And she didn't know that. So when I fronted her about this to say that, well, if you're tearing me off all this money, I have money. Why would I take your money? I'm even giving your kids money. She didn't know that, see. So that was the end of her. That was showing that she was a liar because she didn't know I was tearing off all this money. So she goes back and tells the family that she's giving me all this money to help me out. Now, my family didn't know that that I was tearing off money to her children. So they didn't know. They just heard the rumor and immediately believed it. But one of my relatives said, well, she lies all the time because she lied about me. But yes, she still believed it. So I didn't even try to, you believe it. I don't care what you believe. You know what I mean? But I sat by myself and I was thinking, isn't that something? You could tell who like you and who don't like you. Because the people who don't like you or jealous of you, they're going to always take the negative beliefs about you to think that they're true before they give you the benefit of the doubt of a positive thing. That really did dawn on me. And I thought, that is true. They know this other member of my family is a big liar, but they rather believe her because it put me in a bad light. You see. And if you jealous hearted, you want the person you jealous of to be put in a bad light anyway. So I had to sit back and watch, you know what I mean, the people who would just gravitate towards all the negative and didn't even say, they would say, well, she lie a lot, but then they would turn around and believe what she would say if it was about me. If it was about somebody else, oh, no, you can't believe what she says. She be lying. You know what I mean? All of this stuff, I'm just giving you some examples, begin to build up and build up. And it hurts, so I would cry because this is family. And I had this thing like, I can't pull away from them. This is fair. You have to do something really terrible, to make me pull away because this is family. Then one day I was sitting and I was thinking about the whole thing, and it dawned on me about what I just said about Jesus was saying the enemies will be in your own family, meaning the people who will bring you down will be in your own family. Yet I'm trying to hold on to these people, and they're really I felt like blocking my spiritual growth, because how can I grow spiritually if I'm so emotional because you're doing all these negative things towards me, and it's making me very emotional. But one day, I don't know, I just had a clear blue sky, sat down, and I felt from coming within myself that if people are not for you, I don't care who it is, you have to let them go. You have to love them from a distance. And that is what I decided to do. But this is the thing. When the guilt was gone, and I didn't feel any guilt because this is your family and all, you got to talk to them every day, this your family. When all that went away, I was so happy. I was like a bird that could fly in the sky. And when you feel that free and that happy, you begin to open and evolve spiritually, even on a faster level. Because somewhere in me, I accepted who they were. And I felt like this is their issue. It's not my issue. This is their issue. So I'm going to accept this person the way they are. I'm going to love them the way they are. But there's I can't even explain. It's like a detachment still there. You know what I mean? I can't really put it into a feeling, but I don't feel like I have to be here or family dinner with you all the time because you family. I don't feel like that. I have to always come back because I'm going to always come back to family. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I don't feel those deep, guilt because I'm not if I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you. So I don't feel guilt for not talking to you. There was a member of my family that I found out tried to turn my children against me, and then my grandchildren. When my children were little, they never told me until they got bigger that this person would get on the phone when I would call. I can talk to them when they were spending out over their house. They would call. They would get on the other phone and listen to everything that I was saying to my two children. And then when I would hang up the phone, she would tell my children, your mother don't love you. Your mother don't love you at all. And then what she would do is that when they would ask to call me, one of my daughters said she used to cry to call me. And then this relative would say, why? She don't love you. I mean, this is my children you're doing this to. And why are you even doing that anyway? And then she turned around and did the same thing to my grandchildren. Your mother don't love you, or your grandmother. Either one of them don't love you. This hurts. This really hurts. But I'm telling you this because I don't want you all to be like I was, holding on and constantly letting these people hurt you when you can let go. You don't have to hold people in your life that hate you. I don't care if they're family or what. This tape is about to end. I'm going to have to stop here. But I just wanted to share this. Thank you.